Lovely people, how are we all doing today? I slept so good last night. I think I went to sleep at about 9:30ish. Literally stuck on a podcast to listen to, and literally I was just out like a light. I listened to about 2 minutes of it. So yeah, I slept really well, and I was actually a little bit more comfortable because I put the blanket that I've got folded up and put under where my hips are, so that wasn't a problem. Okay, let's see what the view is like this morning. Wow, oh, that's not a bad place to wake up in the morning, is it? So I had breakfast now, washed everything up, had a bit of a wash myself, and now I'm just waiting for the tent to dry. So you don't want to be packing it away wet, so it will go mouldy, and I don't want that because I just bought it. So it's going for a little bit of a walk down to the beach. Well, I parked on the beach, but just come down to the sea to enjoy it. Okay, so I just took a walk down sort of the beach a little bit, and there's this lake which goes into the sea, basically all the way over there, and where those buildings are over there, that's where the campsite is, but they're like behind the tree line, so you can't see the water or anything like that. But yeah, it's just it's like a river that goes up into inland. Okay, so I just stopped to help. There's a car behind me, and they got stuck. They got proper bogged down. I don't think he's driven on sand before. He had his tyre pressures up full and stuff like that. I couldn't just leave him there, ignore him. So I had to stop and help him, dragged him out, towed him out, lowered his tyre pressures down, and yeah, it's just help out strangers when you can, guys. It's you know, they could have got stuck there, and then yeah, end up getting their car swallowed by the sea. So it's not exactly what I want. If I was in that situation, I hope someone would help me as well. So yeah, just help out strangers whenever you can, guys. Okay, so I made it back to the track that I come onto the beach at. I turned around further down the beach and then come back, and the other guys carried on going, because I wanted to come back out at the same point where I went in, so I knew where I was roughly, because I've got no signal on my phone, so I can't really get a map up and see where I am. So yeah, gotta get a GoPro going, get some off-road footage for you guys. Okay, so now I've got stuck, not there, I've been stuck trying to get up here, so I've just reversed down. I've got my tread tracks, and there's a really soft bit up here, so I'm going to put them down there. Hopefully I'll be able to get up. As soon as I get past this bit, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's just soft. You can see here, just dig myself in. So I'm going to build up the sand, and put down my tread tracks, yeah, and then give it another go. absolutely no chance of getting up. So I hope there's an exit further down the beach, because I'm not getting up here. Okay, so I just got a tow. It wasn't on the beach, it was trying to get off the beach. Basically you have to go over a sand dune like that. Well, it's not really a sand dune, it's a track through the sand dune, and there's deep ruts. So as soon as you hit the rut, you go down into the rut, that's it, you just stop. Well, I do anyway. Like, Hillary doesn't have that much power. It's an old girl, it's a non-turbo diesel, so yeah, as soon as you get a little bit of a struggle, that's it, just dies. There's no sort of extra power there. So yeah, I gave this, it wasn't the one that I tried before, it was another one further down the beach, and I was going to go all the way down the beach, but I passed this couple going the other way, and they said no, it's getting pretty thin because the sea's coming in. And he goes, you can see where people have been struggling to get through. I was like, alright. And he said he was going to try the middle exit, so I was like, okay, I'll try the same. So I basically turned around, followed them, and then gave it a couple of attempts and just no chance, and he popped his head up over the top. He's like, oh, do you want to tow? I was like, yes please. So I stopped halfway up it, and we just powered up, both of us, and he towed me out. So yeah, what goes around comes around, guys. It really is, like, it's strangers, you know. Look, he could have just left me there, you know, he didn't have to stop and help me, so it was really kind of him to stop. So yeah, so I've now come back down to the beach, much easier access this time, nice boat ramp. Just to come down, I've made myself some lunch, and I'm just going to sit here and enjoy lunch. We've got a big tub of yoghurt to finish, well, so a little bit left in there, and yeah, just enjoy it and then head back, because it's probably about 5 hours drive back to where I live, 4.5, 5 hours I think. So yeah, it's going to be a long drive. All this smoke, it's a forest fire going on, or controlled burning I think, actually, not actually a forest fire. But yeah, absolutely just obliterated the road. I had to slow right down, I just couldn't see a thing. Okay, so a quick pit stop, just use the toilet and stretch my legs, been on the road for like about 2 hours now, 2.5 hours. So yeah, just grabbed an ice cream as well, and just walking through this park area in this tiny little town. Right, so now back at the house. It took me just over 5 hours, including a stop for petrol, stopped halfway to stretch my legs, and I stopped to pick up some food as well. So yeah, just over 5 hours, no traffic, just ploughed on through. But now got the task of charging up all of my batteries, GoPro batteries for this camera, and then transferring all the data over to my hard drive to get that all backed up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for a little while, because I've got lots of footage from the weekend and photos and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to sit down and just let that plow on. To give you guys a rough idea of where I went, this pin is around where I live. Then I went up into Perth on Saturday to the hangout, which is where we went rock climbing, window rock climbing, and then here we go, yeah, all the way. Saturday I drove from here all the way down to here, which is where I camped the first night, in here, and then I went along this road basically this road, I think around here is where all the sites are, and then up, and then the campsite is actually where I camped is on the beach here, but you can't, there's no track there, so you can't add that. And then I went back onto the road and down to the beach here, and that's where I ate lunch at Windy Harbour, and then I drove all the way back up back home. So yeah, that is my route. It says 1,000 kilometers, but that's without all of the visiting all the places and stuff like that. And yeah, I think I've roughly calculated it as 1,200 kilometers, which isn't so bad. It's quite a good little weekend away, but when you actually look at the scale of things, it looks quite a long journey sort of thing. But and when you actually look at Australia, it's like barely anything. Like it's not even scratching the surface, you know. Okay, so I am all done for tonight. I'm just falling asleep here. Really knackered me out apparently this weekend, but it's been worth it. It's been so good. Been a really full-on weekend, and I didn't even like plan anything apart from like rock climbing. I left Perth and I was like, I have no idea where I want to stay, and then I found a place to stay, and then all of the activities that I've done yesterday is literally like I have no signal to research a single thing apart from I knew I wanted to do Valley of the Giants, so I've done that, and then other than that I was like, I'll just see what's about. And it's been so good not having a plan and just going and seeing what's there. It could have turned out really bad. I could have just been driving and found nothing. Of course there's great beaches, but the beaches very much look the same. But yeah, so it's been so fun. And then today's been very much a travel day. Just getting off that beach was a little bit of trouble, but you know, that guy stopped and helped me. So yeah, it's been really good. I've been wanting to go camping for a while, and now I've finally done it, and I've found out like how my setup works with my car and my camping and stuff like that. And it's good to, I need to get a couple of things like some resealable food containers and stuff like that, because I opened the past and I was like, it's open, it's going to go everywhere and stuff like that. No, it's been really fun. This week I'm just working. Obviously it's Tuesday tomorrow because today's a public holiday, so it's only going to be a short week. Don't know what I'm going to do next weekend. I'll think about it during the week, but I've got a lot of video editing to do. I've still got my night dive from last week and then the 3 vlogs from this weekend, so I've got to crank them out this weekend, but I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm just going to fall asleep if I start one. So yeah, I need to get a haircut this week as well. That's getting far too long. And also I'm thinking about maybe trimming my beard back a little bit. Been thinking about it for a while. I've done it a little bit on Saturday, but I might do it a little bit more. We'll see how we go. So by the time you see me next, I might be a lot less hairy. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. I've had such a good time. And I sometimes get asked, like, do I ever get bored or lonely, like just travelling by myself and going out on adventures by myself? And I don't, you know. I'd much rather, because my friends, all the friends that I met in the hostel up in Perth are pretty much gone now. They've all moved on to other parts of Australia or gone back home or something like that, and I've got Andy, which I know, and I've invited him out this weekend to go rock climbing and get back to me, and stuff like that. There's Facebook groups where you can organise stuff with like backpackers, but because I was doing something on Saturday, I couldn't organise something for the whole weekend, so it didn't kind of work out. But no, I'd much rather, like, if I've got no one to go with, I'd much rather go out by myself than sit at home by myself. I mean, why would you sit at home? I don't get that mentality of I've got no one to go with, that means I can't go out. It doesn't mean that at all. You just go by yourself. Like, sure, you may not have as good a time, but you're still going to have a much better time than what you are going to do sitting at home. You never know, like, I was chatting to a few people when I was out driving and stuff like that, and you just meet people along the way. It's just how stuff works. So, no, it's, I don't mind going out by myself. I really don't. I can adventure by myself, or I can adventure with people. I could take it any way it comes. And like adventure waits for no one, you know. If you sit indoors all the time, then wishing you'd be outside and wishing you're doing this and that and the other, then you're never going to do it. You really aren't. If you end up waiting for people and stuff, it's just go and do it, guys. It's, if you want to do it, then do it. You don't have to necessarily rely on other people or anything like that. So yeah. Anyway, enough ranting and raving. I'm going to sign off now, guys. So remember, always be kind to strangers, guys. Because you never know when you're going to be a stranger yourself. Catch you later, guys. Okay, so today has been so good. I've done so many things, seen so many things. It's been such a good day.